Once again, folks, I may not be able to address this again. I fear that this video will be taken down. So please download it. Get a copy before it's removed. Spread it. Alright guys, I just kind of want to let everyone know what's going on there. People are asking what happened to Exposed TV. Yes, I and my girlfriend are responsible for it being shut down. Alright guys, but this is just a start. The wheels of justice turn slow, but I'm going to make sure that everyone involved in this is brought to justice to the best of my ability. Hey everybody, it's Jason BLAHA here, and I have something very serious to talk to all of you about. I'm going to try to take this as seriously as I possibly can without laughing. And yeah, this really is serious. I'm not making this up. The police just showed up at my door. I was out running an errand before I came back to train. Was about to come in and do some training. I'll try to get some training footage up for you guys today. Police were waiting outside. We talked about it for a minute and everything's good. I'm not in any trouble, but I want to let you guys know that if you're any of my subscribers or my fans, if you guys would please not contact Layne Norton. Please don't threaten him. Don't threaten his family. You're just going to get yourselves in trouble, and it just results in the police showing up to my door to let me know that Layne Norton told the police here, I guess, through his lawyers or whatever, that those threats that people are sending him, they're very intimidating to him. He fears for his life, and he fears for the life of his family. That, you know, he may be able to deadlift 700 pounds. And he might have a whole catch of assault rifles that he loves to show off online, and all his guns and his gun training and his tactical shooting. But he is very intimidated by some of these 15 and 16-year-old kids on the internet threatening him. So please stop doing it, because you are very clearly intimidating and scaring him, and he is afraid for his life. But you know, it's really difficult to take something as a friendly offer when a person has made a video, which I have kept an original copy of. I have it backed up. I've also given it to my family. I've given it to the FBI and to a lawyer. And for those who aren't aware, you can probably check on it. But yeah, I have filed a lot of stuff with the feds over all these crazy stuff online. And I've handed them 18 gigabytes of data. Now, what they choose to do with it's their own business, but the point is that I've reported it. By the way, Jerry Ward, this cell phone will be turned into the FBI later this week. Our text message exchange is going to be seen by them. I'm going to recommend you go ahead and hire a lawyer. You guys, whether you love me or hate me, you are free to believe as much or as little of it as you like. You're free to believe as much of the evidence is presented there is real or fabricated as you like. Guys, it really doesn't bother me either way at this point. This topic is so old and dead that I kind of just don't care at this point. I would rather drink my coffee and train. I got a powerlifting meet in less than 3 weeks that I have to finish preparing for. I think I've got the paperwork in order, so it should be okay. And what that will do is give me the ability to have residence in either the US or the UK and go back and forth freely indefinitely without needing a visa any longer. And speaking of this, one reason I've been very quiet about this is because not everybody actually wants this to happen for me. And in fact, someone whose name I will not name has let it slip to several people, including someone who is a very, very big player in the fitness and bodybuilding world, who told me personally over the phone that this individual actually hoped that this didn't work out, that I actually get deported. So this person who has never met me dislikes me enough that they think that a happily married couple should be separated by a government by thousands of miles and be forced apart by a government purely because they don't like that person, even though they have no reason to hate my wife. So it kind of shows you the kind of people who are involved in this industry. And that person is actually someone that a whole lot of you out there look up to. A lot of you consider a hero. Goes to show you what type of people are really involved in this industry. Now, some advice for you, Vince, because I know that you're going to see this video. This is going to be shared with you. Virgin Gains doesn't have any money. He may not even be employed. We don't know if he is or not. We know that he lives with his mother. We know that he rides a bicycle. So he doesn't seem to own a home or a car. He doesn't seem to have any meaningful assets. You're going to spend money and not get anything back for it. So what I'm going to recommend that you do, if you really want to hurt this kid, we've seen him talk a bit about his mom not wanting him to put certain things on the internet. Well, we know he lives with his mother. So she's provided the home where the videos were filmed. She's provided the internet access to where he uploaded the slanderous material. And she probably bought the computer that he used to do it. And that she has seen the work that her son produces. So she knows that he's up there slandering people. And so she has enabled him the means to do so. I would recommend that you go ahead and sue his mother instead, so that he might actually lose the home that he lives in and this kid can be out on the street finally. That's what I would advise you to do, Vince. So make sure that you include his mother in the lawsuit. I haven't talked to my father in years, and because of these trolls, I had to call my father for the first time in a long time. And honestly, it went a lot better than expected. So I'm starting to get teary-eyed here, guys. I haven't talked to my father in years, and these trolls basically brought my father and I back together. And we had a good heart-to-heart. We talked about all this, and I just talked to him about what goes on kind of in this business and what I do. We talked a bit about his company and everything, and just talked about life, but we caught up a bit. And as annoying as some of these trolls might be, and as crazy as it's going to sound, this troll who's dedicated a whole channel to hating me just brought my father back into my life. And we're actually on speaking terms again. He actually talked to me for a bit and then called me back. He had some business to take care of, and he called me back, and we talked another 20 minutes. And like I said, I haven't talked to my father in years. And of course, we did laugh about all of these trolls and everything. And he did ask me, is there anything you can do legally? And I'm like, Dad, these people are nobody. They don't have money. So you guys watch the gentleman's mannerisms, his level of nervousness, looking like he's on the border of a panic attack, scratching his beard, looking nervous. And you guys decide for yourselves. Most of us live in free countries. We have free thought. Think whatever you want. Oh, the other thing is, a lot of these people really and truly believe that I made a public attack against Lane Norton and his family and his children, and the truth is, I never did. The police investigated that, and it actually wasn't me who did it. It was a fake copy of my account that someone used to do it. No matter what else people might think of me, you guys might think I'm the biggest piece of shit in the world, but I promise you that I would never threaten someone's wife and children just because I'm upset with them. But yeah, this is the threat that is being levied at me. People keep trying to say that, well, we have evidence it came from your account. I don't understand the evidence that people are trying to present of that. It never came through anywhere through my Facebook feed that I could see. Now, I will state that I was not the only person who had access to my Facebook login at that time. My ex-wife was a bit emotionally unstable, but I don't think that she would have posted that. So I don't want to accuse her of that, even though my Facebook had been logged in on 3 different computers at the house and it was accessible. I honestly and truly don't think she would have typed that either, even in her own instability. So I don't want people to think I'm trying to blame that on her, because I honestly don't think she would have done that, all things considered. But I know that I didn't type it, and I've never seen any evidence that would lead me to believe that it had been posted from my Facebook account ever. Nothing that would convince me of that would make me understand that. So I don't even know if there was a hacker involved. I don't know if it was just a clever catfish account, a clone account. There's plenty of those out there. I don't claim to understand what's going on there or how any of that works. All I know is I didn't type it, and I never saw evidence later through my own Facebook account that I had been involved in that thread that it was attributed to. And none of it came through my feed ever. So I don't have an explanation there, but I know I didn't type it. I gave them my word that I will not go to the state of Florida. And it's just ridiculous that you're inviting me there under crazy false pretenses. When you know, I've stated before, I've been told not to do public appearances. I've stated before that I think that you do intend to have me killed. If you thought you could get away with it, you would. And what a golden opportunity to get away with it. And yeah, I mean, Lane, I'm not stupid. And the reason I really want all of this to come out is not only to have kind of my side of the story told, but also so that people will understand, and so that there's a public record of all of this, because of the statements he's made and the sheer amount of hatred and things he's said about me recently publicly. If anything happens to me and I am killed, I want the authorities and I want my family and other people to know who to look for as the primary suspect in it. And I want people to know who is financially behind it. And then you went on to create a fake Facebook account after you couldn't collect any money off of me and threaten your own family with it, and then immediately run to the police and try to press criminal charges against me, which prompted a police investigation. The police found that I didn't do it, that it was done from the United States, not the United Kingdom where I was living at the time, and I didn't actually threaten your family or any such nonsense. Now, as to the gentleman making the video, a few tips for you. I actually don't know, because of the way this has gone down, whether these stories about the death threats that you got are actually true or not. I get shit like that all the time, so it's very well possible. I hope none of my fans really did that. If they did and you want to go find the guy and kill him for threatening your son, I wouldn't hold it against you. But don't pretend like I'm responsible for that shit in any shape, form, or fashion. And any fans out there who think that I'm in some way responsible for that, that's bullshit, guys. That's crazy-ass internet people just looking for someone to send threats to. And I get this shit every day. You don't see me blaming the people who these people are fans of because I get death threats. That's bullshit. And if people sending you stuff on the internet are giving you anxiety attacks, you should probably get off the internet. You're not suited to be a public figure if you can't handle crazy stalkers and crazy people sending you death threats. Again, I deal with it every day. You don't see me having anxiety attacks. If you are, I would recommend that you go get some therapy. Hey everybody, it's Jason BLAHA, and yes, for those asking, this is the first time I've really made a public statement on this situation, the whole cyber stalking situation and all the felonies that it committed involved with it. But yes, Exposed TV was shut down this morning, barring a federal investigation, because Exposed TV committed a number of felonies in his cyber stalking of me, ranging everything from forging my girlfriend's signature to impersonating a government official while contacting someone with security clearance, to cyber stalking, cyber bullying, defamation. But yeah, he has been shut down. He will possibly be prosecuted depending upon what information they can find where he lives. But yes, he has been shut down. As far as the fitness goes, that's the biggest part of this big cyber stalking ring. We're also trying to press criminal charges. And normally I wouldn't give a damn about Jerry Ward's personal life. The guy has publicly admitted he's part of a cyber stalking ring against me. He's publicly said he hates me, all sorts of stuff. Guy is not welcome in my presence. I will consider him an immediate physical threat. Furthermore, Lane, because you've showed that you want me dead, you said you'd pour gas to watch me burn and admitted you hate me. You are a concealed weapons holder, and you also possess NFA items. I know that for a fact. You have items registered with the ATF. Class 3 weaponry. And you've tried to actually harm people I care about. I want this public record too. I've said this in the FBI building, and I've said it in front of a lawyer. I consider you coming within a half a mile of me ever for any reason to be a potential threat of violence or immediate injury or death. I will repeat that, Lane. Because of your previous actions, I consider you intentionally coming within half a mile of me or any member of my family to be an immediate threat of bodily injury or death. And I will respond accordingly as the state of Texas allows. From people claiming that they're going to stalk us in the parking lot of my gym, hold me at gunpoint while they gang rape my girlfriend, and then they're going to pour gas on us and burn us alive.